Hey, Julie, good morning. Day 5 on Jester's redemption hike. This is exciting. This is the halfway mark today. You are still feeling strong. You're still feeling motivated, and you are going to crush it. It's been super exciting watching you do this day after day. You know, you came to me because you wanted to get stronger so you could hike. You know, that's why most people come to me, right? They come to me because they want someone who can get them on the trail, get them back in the mountains where they belong, where we all belong. But you stuck to the system. You trusted me when I said that the strength to go hiking doesn't really revolve in your legs. It revolves in your mind. And you've done the work to build your mind up as much as you've done the work to build your legs and your core and your back up to get you strong, to get you back out there. Your foot is strong and your mind is strong. This is day 5, right? The excitement of the beginning of this big adventure is going to start to wear off. And now is when the work is going to come into play. This is the point where your mind is what's going to propel you to that finish line. So remember, it's going to get hard, and that is okay because you are harder than that. Have a fantastic day 5. Get out there. I can't wait to hear all about it. You are doing amazing things and you are impacting the world around you, just like I said you would do, just like we do with Seek to Do More. Because remember, it's not just about us. It's not just about your hike. It's about impacting the world around you in a positive way. And my God, are you doing it day after day? Because I see it in the comments that people are leaving you, and I hear it in the voice in your podcast. Super proud of you. Have a fantastic day 5. Enjoy the woods.
Julie, thank you for being such an inspiration with your 50-mile redemption hike, 5 miles a day for 10 days. Do you hear my crunch? Hear the birds singing? Yeah, I am joining you. I'm kind of altering and meeting myself with where I am. I am nursing a knee and foot injury, so I'm doing a 5-mile walk. And then the next day I'm doing 5 miles on my bike, and I'm gonna keep altering and doing that for 10 days. And it's gonna help me be stronger out there on the trail. And no excuses, get off my butt and put in a little extra work because we owe it to ourselves. If you are listening to this, I encourage you to join Julie, join me, and get out there and do your own 50 in your way.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the podcast. And I am coming to you live on day 5 of Jester's redemption section hike from my favorite spot in the park. I am actually taking a break here. And I should say your work in progress is back, aka Jester, for day number 5 of 10 days, 50 miles, 1 local adventure. I have done my warm-up mile. I have gone up the hill, not once, but twice. And now I am taking a break and coming to you all and sitting from my favorite place in the park. And y'all, OMG, the fuel, the absolute fire fuel y'all have been giving me over these last 5 days. Your comments continue to fuel me, to inspire me. And this 10 days, 50 miles, 1 local adventure has now expanded. As you all heard in the beginning intro messages, James, thank you again, my brother, for sending me a great day 5 message. And the second message was from RVA Hiker Girl, who is based out of Virginia, has started her own 10-day, 5-mile-a-day adventure, and more people have started. and I'm going to let you all know who has started. But you guys, I cannot let an episode go by without reading you these comments that absolutely fuel me and get me through. It helped me push through. It break barriers. And I've got another barrier that I'm working through that I'll go over with you guys here after I read the comments. And then another win for the day. Y'all, I am armored up. I am in my outfit. I have dressed for the day and I have added to it. And I'm going to talk about that here in a little bit. But I want to go over these comments. I hope you guys can hear these birds in the background. They are on fire as well. So, y'all, I heard from my physical therapist yesterday, Dr. Matt Tracy. He said, "We miss your presence here. Keep up the great work. You have come so far." I miss you as well, Dr. Matt. And I thank you profusely. You put up with me. You had to see me in person. And you got me through major barriers that I was dealing with. And we did it. And we graduated, and I appreciate you still following along. I'm going to come see you one day just so we can chat. Another message, this gentleman has been on the podcast, I believe twice. Yeah, twice. Dr. Aaron Poshpissel, our section hiking veterinarian. Dr. Aaron sent me a text message yesterday. He says, "It sounds like you just invented the Jester 50 hiking challenge. Keep it up. Proud of you for your vulnerability and your grit." And y'all, I know some of you are new to the show. I know many of you have been listening a long time. I recommend that you go back and listen to episode number 79, my very first episode with Dr. Aaron. Dr. Aaron openly talks about suicide and how the blue blazes of the Buckeye Trail saved his life. Y'all, it is an incredible, amazing episode. And Dr. Aaron, I hope you're still out there hitting the trail and hitting those blue blazes. The next message was over off of YouTube from Belinda. She says, "Keep on rolling those rocks away, Lord. Get them out of the way so we can get on down the path where we are made to be on. You are inspiring. One step at a time and we get somewhere." Thanks, Belinda. And y'all inspire me as well. This project is well beyond me. The community is involved. The listeners are involved. The Seek to Do More community is involved. People are getting out there and doing their own challenges. And, you know, I just decided on the podcast, it was time to be vulnerable. It was time to tell the truth. And that's just what I'm going to do going forward. The next message comes from Jerry, who is Tangent Trails on YouTube. He is down in Texas, actually has his own YouTube channel. Jerry says, "Good morning, Julie. Someone once said, challenges are what make life interesting. Overcoming them is what makes life meaningful." I'm going to read that again because that is so awesome. Challenges are what make life interesting. Overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. He says, "Keep on moving. You got this." Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate it. And you always support the podcast, show up on the lives, and I do appreciate that immensely. The next one comes from John. I love his YouTube channel. It's Johnny Walleye #1. He says, "Look forward to seeing you on the Allegheny Trail on Section 1 later this summer. Go Team Jester." Looking forward to it, John. One step at a time, we're going to work our way toward the Allegheny Trail and make things happen. So appreciate that, John. We will see you sometime this summer. The next one comes from Lisa. And y'all remember Lisa, I read a comment from her yesterday. Lisa says, "Your struggles reminded me of when I ran ultras and would question my life decisions. Just keep moving one step at a time. Stevie and I started our challenge yesterday, and Stevie is her dog." You'll remember yesterday she said she was thinking about coming up with a challenge for her and her pup. Well, she has done it. They started 50 miles in 10 days yesterday. Lisa and Stevie, you guys go. Keep me posted how you guys are doing. And she says, "Thanks for the inspiration." I've got one more email that I want to read to you guys, and I think it's important that I read this because it really lifted me and fueled me yesterday afternoon when I got it. But before that, I have a note here. These are all the people that I know of that have started the 10-day 50-mile challenge. Maria Wishart, a.k.a. her trail name is Wheezy P. Colleen, who I read her email a couple days ago. RVA Hiker Girl, who you all heard at the beginning of the episode. Hip Hiker Gal. She has also started. Carissa Hip, who has also been on the podcast multiple times. And then I am adding Lisa and Stevie the dog. And I think what I'll do in today's show notes, I will put their Instagram handles so you all can follow all of them on Instagram. So now I want to read an email that I got from Audrey, and it says, Julie, I'm primarily a day hiker, but I discovered your podcast during the spring 2020 lockdown, and I've been hooked ever since. I just wanted to send you a message about how much it means to me that you've shared your struggles, both mental and physical, related to your foot, troubles, and long road towards recovery. I've been dealing with a chronic ankle issue for a few years. I hadn't been on the trail since a failed Virginia Triple Crown, which is in Virginia off of the Appalachian Trail, trip in October of 2022 because I just couldn't get my ankle to feel better. I finally realized last summer that I was avoiding activities that I enjoy, i.e. hiking, because I knew it would be painful. Fast forward to October 2023, I had an ankle ligament reconstruction and a bone spur removed from my ankle joint. No wonder it hurt. Anyone who has had a significant injury knows that there are good days and bad, but all those dark days, the ones where I wondered if I would ever be able to hike again, it shined a little light that you were also working so hard to get back out there. I was listening to your podcast as I was preparing for my surgery when you had Dr. Matt Tracy as a guest. And it made so much sense that you found a PT who understands what is required of a hiker/backpacker's body. It was so obvious, but I hadn't thought of it before. I made sure that I also searched for a PT who understood what I was working towards, and he has been essential in my recovery. I've identified with so many things that you've said, especially the recent realization that my hiking clothes no longer fit. You know what, girlfriend Audrey? I'm right there with you. But put those clothes on and make some things happen. I am happy to say that I finally got to step onto trail on Easter Sunday. It felt so good to be in the woods again, that mid-hike. I randomly burst into tears of joy for a moment. Y'all take that in. She hasn't been able to hike, but this past Easter Sunday, where the devil struck me, Audrey was out on her hike. First hike that she had had for a long time. I could hear the same elation in your voice during your Good Friday hike. My hike just happened to be 5 miles. I didn't even realize that you're currently doing a 5-mile for 10-day challenge until I decided to catch up on podcast this morning. Sorry this email was so long, but I've thought of sending you a message a few times over the last months to say how awesome you are and how much I appreciate your podcast. Today seemed like the day to finally do it. Thanks for sharing your journey and keeping it real. Good luck for the remainder of your 10 days. I am genuinely so happy for you, Audrey. Audrey, I cannot thank you enough for sending me that message. Y'all, I just took my readers off. I've taken my break. I am heading back out to the trail. And again, y'all, these messages, Audrey, thank you again. Everybody that's out doing the challenge, everybody could do this. Take on a challenge in your own way. As you know, the Seek to Do More program says, get out there, seek to do more, be vulnerable, tell the truth, let people know what you're doing, and walk through obstacles. Don't go around them, don't twist around, don't try to go underneath, don't go over top. Walk through them like I'm trying to walk through. And one of the things I'm trying to walk through today, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, because this is just how I roll on this podcast now. I decided for day 5 that I just wanted to walk in silence again. I wanted to get in that rhythm. I wanted to do my warm-up. I wanted to go up the hill, and then I came back around and went up the hill twice. And James was very adamant. Well, adamant's not the right word. He said, take a break today. And I decided to go to my favorite spot, take a break, and then decided that I would record there. But a barrier hit me as I was walking in silence. It's something that I struggle with on a daily basis. And y'all, some of y'all might think I'm crazy, but whatever, it's what I'm dealing with, is I have a fear that when I take my shoe off, after hiking, after being at work for the day, after going anywhere, after I take my shoes and socks off, that my foot is going to look like it did before. Swollen, like something, was obviously the matter with it. And for some reason, in my brain, I can't see my new foot. I'm talking out loud about it. I'm thinking through it. I was walking earlier and I was just saying, stop it, stop it, stop it, as I was walking. And I don't know. I'm just working through it. I don't even know what to say about it. But the slightest little thing, if I have a little pain, or like this morning, I woke up and my calf and my foot were stiff, I know nothing's the matter. This is normal. I have not done this hiking. I have not, done back-to-back-to-back days in over 2 years. I know you hurt when you're in perfect shape, when you're out hiking, where there's nothing wrong with you. I know I am going to hurt, but for some reason, I have in my brain that no matter what I do, when I take this shoe off, even right now I'm thinking it, my foot is going to look like my old foot, and I'm going to have to go through it all again. So that's why I said your work in progress is back. So that is what I'm working through today. I am stepping into it. I'm not going to ignore it anymore. And I'm just going to work through it. I'm going to pray about it. And I'm just going to pray that I start seeing my new foot. I start really seeing the strength. And I start seeing the work that I've put in, specifically in my foot. I can tell in my body. I know I'm losing weight. But I don't know what you want to call it. It's a fear, a barrier, a mental struggle. And it hit me this morning, day 5, walking in silence. And I don't have an answer for it. I don't know how I'm going to get through it. But since we're being honest on here, I just had to tell y'all that. And I'm pushing through it. And that's where I'm going. So I'll keep you posted if it pops up in my brain again as we go over these next 5 days. The last thing I wanted to tell you all is this morning when I was doing my warm-up exercises and, getting ready to come out to the trail, I was thinking about yesterday where I talked about put on the outfit that you want for the job. That's what I tell the kids. Put on the outfit for the moment that you want. Well, this morning I realized I was missing part of my outfit. So went back in my hiking room, got out my backpack, loaded it up. My ULA Photon 35-liter backpack that I pretty much use as a day pack and my backpack. Especially if I'm only going out 1 or 2 nights, this backpack will hold everything I need. I loaded it up with everything, but my sleeping bag, my tent, and my stove. Everything else is in there. Got 2 liters of water, got food, and threw on the backpack, threw on my light AF fanny pack, and now I'm armored up. Man, that felt good. It felt good to get that backpack out. Y'all, I was scared of the backpack too. Because when I put on the backpack, and I put on the fanny pack, and I put all this outfit, it reminded me of walking in pain. So we broke the barrier with the outfit yesterday. That was a win. And we're breaking the barrier with putting the backpack on today. putting the fanny pack back on, which I don't know why I didn't carry it before, now that I'm carrying my readers, so I can read y'all all this stuff, all these amazing comments. So those are the wins that already happened on day 5, even before I came out here to hike. Got my armored suit on, got my backpack on, brought the comments with me because you guys are filling and flooding me with just inspiration. And honestly, it's hard for me to believe that people would want to just cheer on, my ordinary, crazy, self-in-progress self. But I appreciate it. And y'all, I feel like I just rambled on and jumbled up things to get today, but that's just the way it is, day 5. Again, thank you for your comments. Thank you for listening to me ramble on. I am working my way around, back down to the bottom of the hill. We're going to go up one more time, work our way around, do our cool down mile, and y'all, 25 freaking miles in the books, day 5, hiking clothes on, backpack on, loaded up, ready to go. Here we are walking towards day 6. We're taking our fears, we're taking our barriers, we're taking everybody that's joined in the 10-day challenge with us, and we're moving on. So I hope y'all have an awesome rest of the day. Be safe out there, and happy section hiking, everybody. Here we go.